Hello, my friends, and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. The channel where I like to show the properties for sale in the Italian market. In each video, I select a property in a different town in one of the 20 beautiful regions of Italy. But so, my friends, let's start and let me introduce you today's property. Now, today's property is in Abruzzo region, Chieti province, and we are in Chieti town. So generally, I don't cover properties in big towns, but anyway, Chieti is the capital of the province. And anyway, it's a beautiful city, very close to Pescara, where we can find all type of services. So this is perfect for someone who is looking for, let's say, all the facilities, all the needs that a city can offer. So, see, beautiful city in Abruzzo region. Now, let's go and let's talk about the property. We are talking about a semi-detached house for sale in Largo Moricorvo 13, Chieti città, Chieti. We are in the historical part of Chieti town, so in the beautiful historical part. The asking price is 74,000 euro. The price is already dropping. The initial asking price was 80,000 euro. So there is a 7% drop. Now, not massive, but I believe, in Italy, I will always recommend you, actually, always negotiate for the price. If you are interested to buy a property in Italy, always be ready to make your offer. Don't be shy to make a lower offer, simply because there are so many properties for sale that a lot of these property are listed for so long. Then they might accept, they might refuse. That's another story. 74,000 euro, 94 square meter. So we are talking about quite decent size, not too small, not too big, around, let's say, 1,000, 1,050, maybe 11, a bit less than 1,100 square feet. 4 rooms. Okay, so we can see the picture of the picture of the property from outside. It's a house nestled in the old town of Chieti. And now let's go to Google Maps as usual, and let's investigate where the property on the map of Italy is. So we are in the central part of Italy, Abruzzo region, the beautiful Abruzzo. We are technically not very far from Rome. It's around 2 hours and a half, less than 3 hours anyway, by transports, by buses, or there are daily buses to Chieti. There is also railway. So, and consider that we are also very close to Pescara and very close to the seaside. So then, because it's a town, well-serviced town, we have anyway daily transports to Pescara and neighboring towns like Montesilvano, Francavilla al Mare. Very, very interesting property in Chieti. Actually, this could be also an interesting property for me. All right, anyway, let's zoom in a bit more. Now, Chieti is divided in two parts. Let's say we have Chieti Scalo, which is the new part of the town with also industrial area. But then we have the old part of the town with all the services that we might need, historical, as I said. Okay, let's zoom in a bit more. As we see, anyway, we are kind of hilly area, full of services, restaurants, hospitals. So all the things that you might need, grocery shops, post office, banks, gyms, all type of services. Anyway, that's where the property is. So we are in the old part. But anyway, we will discover at the end of the video, as usual, we'll do a bit of Google Street View. And so let's go back to the property and let's investigate a bit better. Now, first of all, I want to thank all of you who are contacting me privately through my email that you can find below in the comment section. I'm very glad to help you if I can. Sorry, I have a little fly flying around me. These are my videos natural, spontaneous. So then put like and subscribe if you like this type of contents, if you like my channel. It helps my channel to grow. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Semi-detached house, I'd say maybe terraced, for sale in Largo Moricorvo, 13, Chieti città, in Italian city we say città, 74,000 euro, 94 square meter. Allora, I want to use time to time some Italian words. Leggiamo la descrizione. Let's read the description of the video. Leggiamo, leggere, that's the infinitive form of the verb to read, leggere. Leggiamo insieme, let's read together. Chieti, in the heart of the historic center, a semi-detached house on multiple levels. Close to the main services, we offer for sale a solution on 3 levels with no condominium fees. Sorry. The property has the following internal layout. Now, let's study the layout of the property. Living area with kitchenette, 3 bedrooms, one of which overlooks a balcony, and 2 bathrooms. So we have 3 bedrooms, living area with kitchenette, and 2 bathrooms, both with windows, one with bathtub and the other one with a shower cubicle. Thanks to its central location, the property offers easy access to all the main services, shops, schools, public transports, while maintaining the charm of the historic streets of Chieti. An ideal solution for those looking for a comfortable, well-organized home with great potential. And the price, I'd say, is very good. To be in Chieti, I'd say, is a very good price. If you need to sell whatever, don't miss the opportunity, whatever, to say update, Tecnocasa, that's the agency. Anyway, let's read quickly the basic features before we go and explore the pictures. 3 floors, 94 square meters built, 4 rooms, 2 bathrooms, balcony, good condition, individual heating, air conditioning. Okay, it seems like they also have a virtual tour, but we'll investigate first the pictures. Let's see. Let's see how many pictures they have. They have 25 pictures. Okay, let's try to understand a bit better the property. Now, here, I guess the property is this one with a small balcony with the air conditioner here, not the one on the right-hand side with the terrace. I'd say the entrance door is this one on the ground floor. There are 2 brown doors, the one at the lower level. Then we have a window. So we have ground floor, first floor, and second floor. But anyway, we are in a lovely, cozy area. So you might not need necessarily a car to live in this town. And what can I say here to judge by the property from outside? I'd say that it looks in a good condition. All the window frames, balcony frames look good. The blinds, the main entrance door. So the house looks well looked after. Also by the gutters, I judge that the roof has to be in a good condition. Okay, now interesting. Here we are in the kitchen dining area with also cozy living room. Now, let's go back 1 second. Simply because I guess this is the window of the kitchen. So the window above the main entrance door, by the shape here, I guess, anyway, is the window of the kitchen. Now, it's a built-in kitchen made with bricks, beautiful type of kitchen. I like it. Also, the property looks very well renovated, and it looks like has been renovated recently. We have air conditioner, we have gas boiler. Yeah, if I go back here, we'll see that the pipe of the gas boiler just on the right hand side of the air conditioner of the AC, anyway, is in the kitchen here. So The kitchen is just above the main entrance door, where we have the stairs leading to the first floor. Okay, beautiful floor, wooden beam floor. Anyway, my friends, I let you judge the property because for me, by this picture, I see everything in a good order. It's a bit, it's not a regular shape. The house is not rectangular. This room doesn't have a rectangular shape. Okay, so basically we have exposed bricks here. Then we have the stairs leading to the first floor, to the second floor, sorry. We have a lovely, cozy living area in this space. Nice, with television. Anyway, good size, not very small, and very well looked after, let's say. Okay, here we have the stairs, which are new, also recently built. We can see to go to the second floor. Okay, another picture of the kitchen, where I can say I like this type of kitchen. So interesting. I just want to go back 1 second to understand here, because yes, so basically now I notice only now, go back here, basically just under the window we have the stairs which are leading here to this area, to the kitchen living area. It's only a few steps because I see it's a kind of mezzanine floor, but nice and cozy. Then we are in the bathroom. Here, what else can I say, my friends? Spacious bathroom in a very good condition. It said in the description that both of the bathrooms have a window. Here, these cubicle showers looks quite spacious. We have new floor tiles in Cotto style. Electrical system also has been renovated. So I see a house that is not in need of renovation at all. Okay, then we have 2 bedrooms. I think in the description it said 3 bedrooms, but here I see now this one. I see this bedroom. We'll investigate together. For me, there are 2 bedrooms, but let's see if we're gonna find 3. Anyway, floor, perfect, in a perfect condition. Here, maybe I can say that this bedroom is not extremely big, but anyway, that's why they put a bunk bed. Probably who lived in this family, in this house, had children, and with radiators, so we have efficient heating system. Balcony door frames look good. The blinds also look good. Okay, here we are always in the first bedroom. Spacious enough, not very small. This could be a studio. If we have 3 bedrooms, I would make it as a studio as a hobby room. Here we are on the second floor, okay, because we only have kitchen living space on the first floor. Now we have a lovely balcony with a nice view. Anyway, kind of, it's not surrounded by very high buildings, so we have kind of air, we have kind of space. We have a balcony, interesting balcony. Probably this is the rear of the house. Okay, here they're showing again the same bathroom. Okay, this is another bedroom. This is the second bedroom. Okay, which is also, let's say, not, I can say that is not very big. Okay, again, to gain space, they put a second bunk bed here. So I can say that they had 4 children in this family. Anyway, because these look like the rooms of the children, which are fine, maybe 2 boys, 2 girls. But so we have 2 extra rooms both with access to the balcony. The floor looks very, very nice, this wooden style floor. Okay, interesting, interesting. Now, maybe I might be wrong. Maybe these two rooms are on the first floor, because now here I see that we have the stairs leading to the attic floor. So we judge, obviously, we recognize by the roof, by the ceiling, which is roof shape. So let's say that here we have the master bedroom. Okay. For me, anyway, this is on the second floor with window. Interesting. Interesting. I should go back because I also saw a balcony in the main picture from outside. But let me know, my friends, because I find very, very nice property. I'd say here we have an ensuite bathroom on the second floor in the third bedroom. We have here also air conditioner, window frames also good. Okay, all these rooms are bright enough, even if we are in the old part of the town. You know that in Italy, once all the properties in the old part of the towns, sometimes because the narrow streets are not very bright. But anyway, this one looks very, very nice. And here we have the second bathroom. Second bathroom, which I guess anyway is the ensuite bathroom here of this master bedroom. I think it's a very interesting property, this one, my friends. Now, I'm trying to understand to which room belongs this window here, this balcony, this small balcony, Roman balcony, that's what they call it. I'll try to go back 1 second quickly. So in this bedroom, we have a window. They didn't show the window here of this room. Here, I think these two rooms are facing the rear side of the house, so cannot fully understand to which room belongs this balcony. But anyway, I find very, very nice, cozy, interesting property. I really, really like it. Okay, this is perfect both as a holiday home, but also to live all the year around. Anyway, perfect for who wants to live, even perfect for someone who is looking for um, a holiday home with all the services, with all the main services on the doorstep. I know many of you that are watching my video and contacted me privately, maybe you might find this property interesting, my friend. Okay, let's close here. Let's see, they have a video. Let's see if they're showing anything. Okay, they're showing. Let's see. So here we are in the cozy, lovely kitchen. This is one of the bathrooms with the window, I see. Okay, this is the bedroom with the French balcony. This is the one that has go to this balcony. Okay, okay, I got it. Here we have lovely bedroom here on the attic floor. Interesting, let's watch it again. Largo Moricorvo, 3 camere. So we have kitchen space with living, bathroom. Here you can see from the mirror that there is a window. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, now there are two small bedrooms, and the one that they didn't show before in the pictures is the one with this French balcony on the second floor. So it means we have 3 floors in this house. We have the entrance on the ground, living area on the first, two bedrooms on the second, and then we have the attic floor with radiator. Anyway, I find it very, very interesting. Here we have balcony access from the rear side of the house, like from to this one. Very nice. This could be a studio more than a bedroom. Then another one can be a guest bedroom. Okay, my friends, I'd say we inspect all we could have inspected about this property. And now let's go here on Google Street View. But anyway, here, Google Maps, sorry. Now I zoom out simply to say that anyway, we are in Chieti. From Chieti, the only two destinations that I can check is one is to see how far we are from Pescara by transport. Here I'm selecting by transport. Let's see, let's refresh the page. 40 minutes. Okay, so basically we can go the first option, 40 minutes. In 6 minutes we reach the bus stop, then we go to Chieti Scalo where there is the railway, so two transports, or if we want to go just with one transport, there is this second option. So from the property, 5 minutes by walk, 400 meters, where we have the bus stop, and then 48 minutes. Now it takes a bit longer because as it's written here, it says 44 bus stops. But then anyway, we reach Pescara in 45 minutes, 50 minutes by bus, by transportation. And then we reach Pescara. Okay, let's go back 1 second. Then we have many different options. Some are with more than one transportation, with two. So there are, for example, this option here with the train. So 5 minutes by walk from the property, where we take a bus, 13 minutes by bus, then 1 minute from the bus stop to the train station, 16 minutes by train. So, my friends, easily to commute. And let's see also Rome. Let's say if we want to commute from Rome by transports. For example, here, perfect. There is this one. So from Rome, let's start from the top. We have Roma Tiburtina bus station. Ok, abbiamo la stazione degli autobus, Roma Tiburtina, where we take the bus Flixbus, which is giving great services in Italy. So it's Rome Termoli, that's what it's called, but it stops in Chieti Scalo, okay, before Termoli. Then by walk 1 minute, then, for example, from Chieti, this is what I'm recommending as well, what I want to recommend. Let's say that we are commuting from Rome to the property. Once I reach Chieti Scalo, then I can take a taxi, maybe 15, 20 euro by taxi, and I avoid a second bus. But it's normal anyway, wherever we go from the airports to the train station, from the train stations, anyway, to get the location, to get the Airbnb, whenever we travel, anyway, we always take taxis. In this case, if you don't have a car, you can easily get a taxi from Chieti Scalo that brings you straight away through to the property. 2 hours and 42 minutes. I'd say Chieti is one of the, let's say, most interesting destination. Okay, now my friends, let's investigate a bit of Google Street View. Largo Moricorvo. Let's see if they allow us to go deep into this narrow street, because anyway, we are in the old part of the town. Okay, so this is Largo Moricorvo. Ok, Okay, let's try to go here. Let's see. Let's investigate a bit, because as we know, Google Street View not always goes into these narrow streets. Anyway, we are in the old part of Chieti town. For sure, the house is very close to this area. Very, very close. Beautiful. I like the historic part. This type of streets, this type. Anyway, we get most of the services in a very short distance, in a walking distance. Let's see where we are now. We are in the old streets. Obviously, because it's a big town, we have apartments where Italians prefer to live. Let's see if we are in close to the property, which I don't see. But anyway, it's an interesting area. So you see, we are investigating a bit the old part of the town. Pity that they didn't allow us to go into Largo Moricorvo. Let's see. Anyway, we are in the old part of the town here. Very narrow streets, let's say, but as we see, people live in this area. Anyway, considering that we are in a very, very short distance as well to the sea, to Pescara, Francavilla al Mare, and many other beautiful destinations. Okay, my friends, let me know your opinion about this property for sale under the comment section, below the comment section. Anyway, I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you here on Italy A Place to Love YouTube channel tomorrow for another beautiful property in one of the 20 beautiful regions of Italy for sale. Bye!